Indian cricketer Rishabh Pant has sustained injuries after his car collided with the divider and caught fire while he was travelling from Delhi to Roorkee at about 5:30 this morning on his way to surprise his mother in order to spend New Year's with her. He was in Dubai and according to what Pant has said, he dozed off while driving and as a result the car collided with the divider and caught fire. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has taken information from officials about the injured cricketer in that vehicle accident and has given instructions to ensure all possible arrangements for his proper treatment and has said that all those and as far as the treatment is concerned, that will be free of cost to the cricketer. While wishing a speedy recovery, the Chief Minister says that all the expenses of his treatment would be borne by the state government. If an air ambulance is required, it should also be arranged. We have Rika Roy joining us on the phone line. Rika, we do know that Rishabh Pant just had got back from Dubai and he was on his way to Roorkee from Delhi. Now we are hearing that Rishabh Pant has said that he perhaps dozed off on the wheel because he had just landed into Delhi. Is what led to that accident?
Well, Divya, this is what we have learned from our police sources. Maybe Rishabh told the police officer present that he dozed off for a few seconds, and as a result, his car went and rammed into the divider, and that caused the accident. The car went up in flames in minutes, and he had to break one of the window. He had to break the windshield basically to escape. The cricketer received injuries on his head and on his leg as well, but the extent of the injuries are still not known. He's getting treatment right now at the Max Hospital in Dehradun, where he was taken to. He reached Max Hospital at around 9:30 this morning. It's a very unfortunate incident. He was spending his Christmas with MS Dhoni and his family in Dubai, and then trying to take a brief break with his mother during the New Year. As you mentioned, that he was trying to surprise his mother by getting to his hometown during the New Year, but that did not happen. He was to report to the National Cricket Academy thereafter for some strength and conditioning sessions. Rishabh has been dropped from the T20 and the ODI team because of his fitness issues. He was asked by the selectors to get in shape before the Australians come to India for a test series. But right now, given his status, given how injured he is, which we are going to, of course, know in a few hours once the hospital releases a medical bulletin, we'll be able to button and tell our viewers how long Rishabh Pant will be out of cricket. But I must emphasize, Divya, that despite the injuries, despite the narrow escape, Rishabh Pant is safe and he's fine.
Right, but if you take a look as to the visuals on our screens right now, Rika, that the situation as far as the car is concerned, I mean, if you look at the impact of that accident of that Mercedes car on its way to Roorkee from the national capital, this incident, this accident which took place at about 5:30 around the border, Rishabh Pant going on to say that he dozed off on the wheel, something that could naturally happen to anyone given the fact that he had just travelled, he had, come into India from Dubai. Rika, fortunately and thankfully, Rishabh Pant is safe, and that impact of that accident could have been a lot worse given the situation. If we take into account, look at that car and the visuals on your screens. Rika, the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand has decided in order to assist in any sort of situation, even if an air ambulance was needed, given the fact that he's in Dehradun at the AIIMS hospital, maybe if he needs to be brought into Delhi, they're providing him with all sort of assistance.
Yes, if he needs to be brought into Delhi, then he will take the assistance of the air ambulance. But right now, it seems that things are under control and he will be treated at Max Hospital in Dehradun. If there is further requirement, if he needs further medical assistance, then they will decide to shift him to Delhi. For now, Rishabh Pant will remain in Dehradun. That's what we are hearing.